Life doesn't ask if you're ready when it hits you. It just comes at you hard, fast, and without warning. You wake up one day and everything feels like it's stacked against you. People doubt you. The world criticizes you. Doors close, opportunities vanish, and suddenly you're left standing there with nothing but your will to survive. How you respond in that moment defines everything. You can either break down or you can rise up and fight. That's what against you is all about. It's not just a saying, it's a mindset, a force that can either crush you or fuel you to be unstoppable. But when the odds seem impossible and it feels like everyone is against you, that's when you discover what you're truly made of. Adversity exposes your weaknesses, but it also reveals your strength. When life says you can't, you have to dig deeper than you ever thought possible and say, watch me. It's not about proving others wrong. It's about proving to yourself that you were built for this, that you were made to endure, and that you refuse to quit. Let me be real with you, life isn't fair. No one is coming to save you, and the world doesn't owe you anything. But that's where the power lies, when you stop expecting easy paths and start embracing the struggle. But when everything is against you, that's your chance to rise like never before. You see, setbacks are setups for comebacks. Failure isn't the end, it's part of the process. Every champion has faced defeat, disappointment, and betrayal. What separates the best from the rest is what they do when life pushes them to the edge. When you feel like quitting, remember this: nothing great ever came from comfort zones. Pressure creates diamonds. The struggle builds strength. Being against you is life's way of asking, how bad do you want it? Will you let the weight crush you? Or will you rise with a fire that no obstacle can extinguish? Will you fight back with everything you've got? Or will you surrender to fear and doubt? You can't win every battle, but you can show up every time. It's not about perfection, it's about perseverance. It's about being relentless, about showing up for yourself, even when nobody else believes in you. That's the real victory when you rise, not because you had support, but because you had the heart to push through when the world said you couldn't. So what do you do when life is against you? You fight. You fight with every ounce of strength, with every breath, with every heartbeat. You get knocked down, but you get back up stronger, faster, and hungrier. You learn, you adapt, and you grow. You turn your pain into power and your struggles into success. You refuse to let circumstances define you. You become the champion of your own story. Right now, someone out there is counting on you to fail. They're watching, waiting for you to give up. Don't give them the satisfaction. Prove them wrong, not out of spite, but because you owe it to yourself to become everything you were meant to be. Greatness isn't given, it's earned through sweat, sacrifice, and an unbreakable spirit. When life is against you, it doesn't mean you're finished, it means you've been chosen for a greater fight. Every setback is a challenge from life asking, how much do you believe in yourself? It's in those moments of struggle that your true potential is awakened. You see, adversity isn't the enemy, it's a mirror. It reflects your willpower, your character, and your hunger to succeed. When the odds are stacked high, that's when legends are born. People often think success comes from talent alone, but talent means nothing without determination. Being against you forces you to rely on something much deeper than talent. It forces you to develop grit, resilience, and a relentless mindset. When you're fighting against obstacles, doubters, and even your own fears, you unlock a level of strength that comfort could never give you. Remember this: your current situation is not your final destination. It might feel like the walls are closing in, like there's no way out, but every storm runs out of rain. The night may be dark, but the dawn is coming. You have to keep moving forward, no matter how tough it gets. Progress isn't about how fast you move, it's about refusing to stop. The fight isn't over until you win or until you learn enough to rise again, stronger than before. When life is against you, you're forced to make a choice: either become a victim or rise as a victor. Victims dwell on what went wrong. Victors focus on what they can do next. Victims complain about the challenges. Victors conquer them. It's not the absence of struggles that defines greatness, it's the ability to keep going when everything seems impossible. Think about the greatest success stories in history. Every champion, every innovator, every game changer has faced rejection, failure, and resistance. They've been counted out, doubted, and criticized. But what separates them from the rest is their refusal to quit. They turned pain into fuel, rejection into redirection, and failure into foundation. They understood that being against you isn't the end, it's the beginning of greatness. When people doubt you, let it sharpen your focus. When opportunities disappear, create your own path. When support fades, lean on your inner strength. You have everything you need inside you: the power, the fire, the will to rise. No obstacle can break you unless you let it. No setback can define you unless you surrender. For pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. You'll be tested, stretched, and pushed beyond what you thought you could handle. But in that struggle lies your transformation. Resistance builds strength, just like lifting weights builds muscle. Every challenge is shaping you into the person you're meant to become. You are stronger than you know, and every battle is preparing you for the victory that's waiting ahead. Being against you also teaches you the value of patience and persistence. Success rarely happens overnight. It's a journey of consistent effort, countless setbacks, and unshakable belief in your purpose. The road will be long, but every step forward is progress. Every small victory builds momentum. Every time you refuse to quit, you're rewriting your story. Where you'll face moments when giving up seems easier, when the struggle feels endless. But remember this: nothing worth having comes easy. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Warriors are forged in the fire. Champions rise through the grind. It's the fight in you that determines your future. It's your refusal to back down that shapes your destiny. Surround yourself with people who lift you, not those who weigh you down. Choose those who believe in your vision, even when the world doesn't see it yet. But even if you stand alone, keep moving forward. Sometimes your greatest support comes from within, from the voice inside that says, I can't stop now. Let the challenges inspire you, not defeat you. Let the struggles sharpen your focus, not blur your vision. Let the doubts fuel your determination, not weaken your resolve. Every time you rise, you become stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the battles ahead. So when life feels against you, remember this: you were built for this fight. You were designed to rise, to conquer, to overcome. Your story isn't over, it's just beginning. The power to succeed is already within you. The only thing left to do is believe, fight, and never give up. Before we wrap this up, if this message resonates with you, if it's igniting something deep inside, hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon. Stay connected, stay motivated, and keep fighting for the life you deserve. No matter how tough it gets, you're tougher. You've got what it takes now. Go show the world what you're made of.